And the album in particular, with the song I chose, has a really cool like color scheme. So maybe we'll use that for the design, maybe not. But I would just want to center this this project, this design piece around this Mini Cooper shoot slash Mini Cooper. Yeah, around Mini Cooper. Let's just do something with Mini Cooper since I worked with them before, and let's make something out of this since I'm kind of pivoting. I'm not doing photo and video anymore. That's in the past. And on to new things. Boom! Alright, so what's good? Welcome back. Video 2, back in it. Couple things. Number 1, I have a stash. I only have 2 days, maybe even 1 day tops to rock this thing before my girlfriend tells me to shave it all off. 2, I had something, I'm looking at my monitor right now, it looks like a cat scratched me. Or like something scratched me in the eye. I scratched me in the eye because there was something there. Like, you know, when you first wake up, you like scratch your eye and then it's just like, I don't know if it's like an eye booger or just like just dust. But there's just a lot of debris in my eye and I was trying to get it out and then it just ended up scratching me. So it looks like, yeah, I'm looking at my monitor right now. It doesn't look that bad, but just in case you guys are distracted by that in the video, that's what it is. It's I scratched myself. I am 9 weeks into my UX design crash course, immersive bootcamp, however it is you want to spin it. I'm still in it, and I just want to track my progress and perhaps help any of you guys out there decide if you want to do this thing. I've learned a lot, and I will be sharing what I've learned a lot more on this channel. I just started super fresh into this thing, and main thing is I want to just track my progress and see how I grow, because maybe 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now, I want to watch this video and say, okay, good thing I put out that shitty content, because now I'm 10 years, 5 years, whatever amount of years into the industry, and I've grown. So just wanted to push myself and get it started. I am in the midst of a career shift, coming from a freelance videographer, photographer background, and I have just a bunch of my client stuff just on my desktop, and I figured I'd just get this thing started. I recently signed up for this, you may have heard of it, dailyui.co, right? I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. What it is it says you become a better designer in 100 days, and it says, like, that was stupid wording. The concept of it is you get daily emails for 100 days, and you're supposed to, they give you prompts. So it's a series of daily design challenges, daily inspiration, and surprise rewards. That's cool. But I signed up for it just so I can kind of like push myself and keep like getting better, or keep working at Figma, Sketch, etc., XD. I figured for this design project, I'm just gonna use like my photos that I've taken for like past clients. So it says to create a sign up page. So 2 summers ago, I want to say last summer, because 2020, that it didn't happen. Last summer did not happen. And but yeah, it was 2019, summer of 2019. I got to work with Mini Cooper. They gave me a car for a week and I got to drive it around and I got to film it, which was cool and fun. I got to do photographs as well. But like nobody really saw what I did with it. So I'm gonna throw that on there here real quick. So let's check it out. Boom. So hopefully you enjoyed that. It's one of my favorite tracks from Yumi at 6. Shout out Chris from the UK. I know you are. And if you haven't checked them out, if you're looking for new music, check them out. They're awesome. I've been listening to them since high school. They're one of my favorite bands from the UK. So there goes that. So with that, I just wanted to just do like a sign up for like a Maybe sign up for a free test drive. I don't know, this could be anything, right? So sign up for a free test drive. So I'm gonna approach this first UI project or UI like prompt, and just like mesh it with that whole Mini Cooper thing for the campaign. So if I could find a decent photo I took, I'll put it on there. If not, I'll just get some stock footage or stock photo. So I'll get that, and I'll sign up like a free test drive. I'll design a free test drive page, and we'll get into it. Let's go. Okay, so here we are in Figma, and I was tasked. Well, the first assignment, right? Nobody tasked me with anything. Tasked myself with the first design challenge, which was create a sign up page. And over here, we can see that I do have my grids on, but kind of want to take you through this thought process. I wanted to do kind of like a real-time design of this thing, but I ended up designing it one night, and I just didn't have the I just didn't end up recording it because I was just like, I don't want to grab my gear. So here we are. I do have my 12-point grids on when I design stuff, but let me take that off. As you can see, I went through a couple iterations early on. I first wanted to get a gist of like how I wanted to theme the colors. So since I did use Yumi X6's album, Yumi X6's song from their album 6, I figured I'd just go with that theme because why not, right? Throw the Mini Cooper logo on there, and I was kind of trying to figure out the structure at first. I was just like, okay, where's the placement, right? Where's the logo gonna go? Usually I see logos up in the upper left corner, and they'll have like a nav bar over here, but it's a landing page. I'm not designing a page, the web page itself. It's just a landing page. So I went through a couple iterations. It's a test. So delete that. I went through a few, old photographs as well. These photographs are actually from the campaign. So these are my photographs. Don't need to give credit because these are mine. Test. Let's just get rid of that. But yeah, I was just like, okay, this would make a cool landing page or like a hero image for the page. But I was just like trying to figure out where the text and nav buttons would go, or like, all the other input fields. I was just like, okay, that took me a while. So ultimately I ended up with this little design, and it was inspired by a tutorial from YouTube. His name is Ed, I think, or Earthling Ed. I know he's like a web designer. Dude is so funny. And I was learning a lot from him just going through this tutorial. So I was just like, okay, cool. I'll base it off that, and kind of went along with it. So as you can see, there's my color palette that I'm basing it off of. That's the theme. For those who are wondering how I did it, I just went with a linear gradient. I essentially just used the color picker or color tool or whatever, or I don't know what you call it. I know it's color picker in whatchamacallit, in Photoshop. So just kind of this little tool thingy, boom, picked a far purple image, and then an image, far purple image, a shade of purple over here, and then just any shade of orange or yellow. It's kind of more subjective, but just showing you quickly how I did that. I utilized that little eyedropper tool a lot. And what I did was I ended up with this sign up page, and I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? You enter your zip code, you click on this, and you end up on Mini Cooper's, a landing page for Mini Cooper. They're offering free rides or whatever, and upcoming free rentals or whatever. And this concept was something I just kind of tied in with the campaign that I was working on. You're looking to get people to rent their cars, right? But like, what incentive was there, right? So let's just say they wanted to have free rentals. Why not? And that would probably give you a gist, it gives you a gist of like how the car drives, how it feels. If you like it, cool. What do you have to lose, right? Let's get some free rentals. So that was the concept behind the whole signing up or whatever. I just threw an old picture of mine, pending member, My Mac is on low battery. No, how is that? Hold on, give me a sec. Okay, cool. Now that we got our battery, or I got my Mac plugged in, I thought it was plugged in already. Anyways, we're back. I ended up using just, an old photo of mine, my name, pending member, doesn't really matter, just like little, could have lorem ipsum'd it, but I just wanted to give it some context. So, available cars, test drives, locations, rewards. And the thought process behind this was just like, okay, they land on the site, what cars are available, what test drives, I don't know what the thought process was behind this, like test drives, okay, click on that, and then you see, I guess, your, maybe your history of test drives. I don't know what I was thinking, but locations for sure, like I wanted to make sure there are some dealers around me or rental companies around me that were offering this free rental in coordination with Mini Cooper, right? Rewards, just throw it in there because why not? Why not? Sign up to earn more rewards. So this is the CTA here. Boom. In retrospect, I'm not sure if it's vague or not. You could, kind of comment below, kind of critique it, see what you would have done differently, see what you would have done. But honestly, it was just an exercise for me aesthetically to stay sharp within Figma and kind of play around with this whole glass morphism thing. I thought it came out pretty cool. So there you have it. I just kind of stuck with the whole gradient theme in terms of like the little icons next to the text. I didn't want to have it just text alone. I wanted to make sure that for those visual first individuals, like they see an icon, right? Sometimes I kind of like allude to looking at the imagery first and then reading the text, but just trying to be universal there. But having the book over here, obviously, in retrospect, I should have maybe had made this a little more contrast or made it stand out a little more, but essentially I wanted this whole card here to be able to click on it. If you click here, cool, but this whole card was, was designed to be able to click on as a whole. Went with the Mini Cooper logo there because I was like, yeah, let's put it up in the upper left, but I kind of wanted to make it blend in with the whole thing. I didn't want it to, just have it be like I'm sorry, it would have been here. It would have been just awkward positioning and awkward spacing. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the first landing page. I thought, there's always improvement in everybody's thought process and design process. So figured I'd give it a shot, and there you have it. Just wanted to share that with y'all. And I actually ended up doing version 2 because I wanted the dimensions to fit so that it would, I wanted to pretty much post it on Dribbble. And I did. I ended up doing that just so I could, get my work out there, get some critiques. And we have here just a backup, just in case. I usually do a backup just in case I mess things up. So yeah, that's that. And a couple of freebies. Well, not freebies, but I wasn't trying to. Here's another. This is actually a landing page that I worked on. I actually have. Sorry, I kind of moved my mouth away from the microphone I have here, but there's this brochure, or there's this magazine that I had, which I thought was aesthetically, interesting and pleasing. I liked it. I liked its style, and I wanted to use that as inspiration. Use that as inspiration for a landing page. So I believe I drew this up, or I made this around the time of Kobe's death anniversary. And yeah, there you have it. I could do another video if you guys want to on this one and exactly how I kind of took the inspiration and made this thing, kind of put it together. Right, this is super fresh. This is another one of my photos. I wish I would have taken a photo of Kobe. That would have been awesome. But nonetheless, this one's not my photo. I'm not taking credit for that. This is my design, though, this whole thing. Landing page, and then I got one in the works, kind of like a landing page for photographers trying to get your work out there. Don't quite know what the concept is yet, but just kind of utilizing my photography and kind of throwing it in my designs. So there's that, and I do apologize for not being on camera because, like I said, I kind of just, put this thing together one night. I don't know if you've heard of Flo, but, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Mihaly I'll put a link or like whatever to what I'm talking about, but I was in that flow and I was like, I'm just gonna go with it, start designing, and this is what I came up with. So maybe next time I'll do like a real-time sort of design sort of thing. But other than that, thanks for your time and see y'all in the next episode. Okay, that's it. I don't know what that was, but yeah, peace. See y'all. Alright, so in making these videos, it's probably not the best idea to just go and wing it because you can just lose direction. So I'm just gonna type down, I'm just gonna keep rolling because I might get inspired, but I'm just gonna type down what I want to talk about and take it from there. File, new notes. I'm just gonna use notes real quick. What the f am I trying to say, man?